All right, got to make a little video for old CT this morning. Got his motor laid out here, or parts of it. Trying to put together a little engine kit. So this is a little 1600. I'm going to be building for CT Moog. You check him out on YouTube over there. He's got a little Carmen Ghia he's working on. Hey boy, what's up, Tiger? You gonna say hi? Anyway, this is a little project we're working on. Got a nice set of cylinder heads from A&A. These are some 501s. First time I've seen these castings or held them in my hand. And they're really nice, real heavy piece. Got a nice reinforced combustion chamber. I like the shape of the chamber. I had them cut them down to 56 cc, so we'll have some decent compression. The valves were lap. They come with stainless steel valves and single springs, decent retainers. The keepers will need to be ground, but other than that, they were pretty decent. They have a lot of material on them if you want to port these. And it looks like the port's been moved over the spark plug a little bit to me. I don't know. Not where it takes any advantage right now, but you could port over to it with all the material in here. It has pretty good port size for a 1600. They'll be fine. I'm just going to blend this area a little bit under the seat and maybe freshen the valve job up a little bit and set the springs up, and it'll be ready to go. We got an aluminum case also from A&A. We have a CB Performance Mega Spark setup, wires, distributor, the clamp, and I don't know what he got this for. I don't think he's going to run an electric fuel pump, but we'll see. The push rod tubes, we got some bearings. You always want to check your bearings. A lot of people say it's the aluminum case, they say it's the bearings. I don't know what it is, but I'll be sure to check your bearings. The red dot is an indication of how much the oil hole is covered up. And every bearing will need to be adjusted, or the hole in the case. The only bearing that was good was the front one when I checked all these. And the center bearing was the worst. So you can see it's almost half of the oil galley hole was covered by the bearing. So you want to check that for sure. Make sure that's all cool. And adjust that if you need to, so you have proper oil flow. It doesn't matter if you put a huge oil pump in there, if you don't have proper oil flow to the bearing, all that's in vain. Got a basic hardware kit there. I got some rod bearings, some cam bearings, double thrust. Went with a scat cam and lifters. Got a heavy duty gland mount washer. New set of head studs, gasket kit, Mahle piston cylinders. Have a new alternator kit over here. We'll probably upgrade the pulleys to MST on this motor. Get a good belt setup, and it'll have a nice look. It'll blend in well with the distributor and all his other accessories. We'll get those in black. And we're going to go with some scat sheet metal on this, and I think he's I had him call the guys over at Caddyshack and talk to them about doing a set of carburetors for this, set of K-Drons, and basically building him a clone of my bus motor with some better components. Little better case. I mean, I have some pretty nice cylinder heads on my bus. I'm not going to lie to you. That's why it runs really good. But the rest of the components are really nice. It'll be a really good motor. And yeah, I'm looking forward to building it. I like working with CT. I like doing stuff for him over there. He buys the right stuff, and we usually have really good results. So I've decided not to build any motors this year, pretty much, unless it's a brand new engine. I'm not going to do rebuilt motors or mess with that stuff anymore. And I'm going to concentrate on getting my stuff caught back up. I've really let my everything go sort of south, you know. My whole shop's a mess, you know, trying to get everything organized and figure out exactly what I have I have some surgeries that I need to have this year, so I'm gonna have that done coming up. I'm lost almost 100 pounds now, so I think I'm ready for that. And I want to build a new race car, and I'd like to go out to California and race it. That's my plan. That's what I'm going to sort of concentrate on. So I have my old turbo motor over there, and then I have this motor here. A friend of mine gave me some of the components in this motor before he passed away. He had a little Volkswagen store over in Tampa, and he donated some parts to me, and a little project we worked on together. But I'm going to take this all apart and step it up a notch. It's got a set of Wedgeport CB heads on it. I think they have a little better cylinder head now. I'm going to probably order a set of those and upgrade the cylinder heads. The piston cylinders will get replaced. You're gonna have the raised compression. Probably go with a J&E or something nicer than what we have. And yeah, I'm going to make the motor a little bit bigger, and then have to decide what I'm going to do for our clutch, and decide whether to go with the flange crank or a standard dowel pin style crank. Most of my stuff is standard dowel pin, and I've been getting by with a single disc clutch, real old school. I'm ashamed to tell you what I run, but I have a clutch management system in my car, and it works really well. And I use a Berg ceramic 3-puck disc, which a lot of people don't like. And I've had really good luck with the transmission and the car 130, 160 foots. Well, it used to, and didn't break the transmission very often. So I like that setup. I don't know if it'll work in a street car. I know there's a lot better setups now. I just really don't know if I can afford it, and I need to concentrate what money I have on building a car and trying to come up with a good power plant, because there's going to be a lot of stuff on this project that I won't be able to do. A lot of this stuff will have to be sent out to California, and I'm going to need help from guys that know a lot more than I do to make this even possible. So the car needs to go 7 flat, 720s to be competitive. I don't know if I'll be anywhere close to that. That takes some big power, and we'll just have to see what we can make with the pieces that we have and the stuff that we can afford. So but I definitely want to go, even if I'm not competitive. I'd like to go out there, and I don't want to embarrass myself though, of course, so I'd like to test the car before we go, and at least know that we're somewhere close to where we need to be. But anyway, so I'm going to take some time off and work on that project, and get things together around here. I got some stuff I need to sell. I might sell the bus, sell a few other items to fund this project, because I don't have a lot of money. I'm sort of limited on the income, but I think we can make it happen. I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and I'm not getting any younger, so it's now or never is what they say, right? So it's time to try it, and if I don't do it, at least I tried it. So anyway, that's where we're at. That's what I sort of want to do. That's what's going on with the channel. Probably be less videos, I'm sure. Gonna sort of concentrate on getting stuff done, and trying to consolidate stuff. I'll probably do a lot of CT's projects that we need to get finished. I got the FE build, got a couple Type 4s he wants to build, and we had the 914 project. But I did buy a new valve grinding machine over here. It's sort of a lighter unit than the Suit, but it's a snap-on. I figured it would be good for the trailer. Did come with a seat machine. It bolts to the American car heads. It has a fixture where you can bolt it to the cylinder head and cut the exhaust seats out for hardened seats. Came with a nice seat driving set, and it came with a real nice valve grinding set, which I needed. My motor went bad for my hand grinder, and I got a new one now. Yeah, I figured that'll go good in a race car trailer or whatever, you know, if we're doing repairs or cylinder heads on the road. You know, once I get all this my life organized, I'd like to instead of working on stuff here, you know, I got the motor home. I might do on the road projects. You know, like you need the body pulled off your car and some pans popped in, or you need a nice motor built or something like that. You know, have motor home. We'll travel. But we're going to concentrate on building a race car this year. And all I have right now is a convertible. And I know that's not ideal at all. So I'm sort of looking for a car. If anybody's got a body, let me know. My race car's a little too cut up. I'd like to build a real street car. You know, David putting those videos up has lit a fire under my, you know, and I want to go racing again. I wish I still had my old car, you know. I wish I still had my car that I grew up with. I still have it, but it's way cut up, and it ain't never going to be a street car. So I need a body. I could definitely cut the cage out of it and pull the body off and start over with that pan. I have another chassis out back. I can build a chassis. That's not a problem. I have all the spring plates, all the suspension components that were on my pan car. So I have everything as far as that goes. I got a nice set of Ron Loomis shocks. I got some spring plate retainers, some nice spring plates. You know, everything that was on my car that's on it. Well, I took it all off, but that car 131 60 foot. That's why that car ran so good. It was all 60 foot. You know, it didn't have a lot of power out the back, but it would leave really hard. So hopefully it can translate that into a pan car, you know, an aspirated car. You're not making a lot of boost in first gear, so, you know, leaving the starting line wasn't, you know, that's not a lot of boost. So a lot of that was motor. Definitely going to have to not have the, you know, badass cylinder heads that are on that motor now. I'll have to go to a Type 1 casting, this style head. Can't run a aftermarket cylinder head. So that's going to definitely, you know, going to kill the power. You have to start all over. But there's good heads available. CB Performance has really good off-the-shelf stuff. And, you know, with some port work and then maybe some upgrades on the valves and stuff, I think be able to make some decent power. So I've personally never really tortured a set of CB Performance heads the way they come. I don't know how good the valves are out of the box. You know, I don't know if those stainless steel valves that come in these heads would even go to 8,000, 9,000 RPM. But probably going to have to upgrade the valves to like a nice manly piece or something, you know, something decent. I don't know. We'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. First thing to do is take this apart and start over and raise compression way up. You know, it's a low compression motor right now. Everything I have is low compression because I'm a turbo guy, but that won't work for what we want to do. And we'll have to go through the learning curve together. Hopefully I'll get some help with this and won't have to do it in the dark. But I know there's a lot of guys out there that are able to help me out with this. I just got to get the parts to them and buy the right stuff and do it smart way. You know, not buy the wrong stuff and then have to buy the right part later. So hopefully I'll get a little help from the guys that have already gone down this road and things will work out. So definitely looking for a car though, if anybody's got a body. I need two of them actually. I have a customer that needs a body, the guy with a 67. He doesn't want to fix his car. I mean, I could use that car personally. I could fix that car and make it really nice. So it's just his timeline might not jive with mine. I need to find something sooner than later. And, you know, he's not paying rent where his car's sitting, so he's got all the time in the world. So I, on the other hand, are limited on time and big on the dreams. So I have to make use of the time that I have left and do some of the stuff that I really want to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get CT's motor done. I have to make a parts list. I need a few more items on that now that I looked at it and made the video, so I'm sure he'll be happy about that. Gotta get an oil pump cover, some lines for the full flow, some fittings for the full flow. Gonna need the MST pulley set up, and yeah, I think that'll pretty much cover us over there. And I'll try to make some videos of that because I know he wants to document some of that stuff. But sort of probably going to cut back on the videos on the upcoming year. I really appreciate you guys in the past watching the videos, but we're going to sort of be doing my thing this year and trying to get my stuff in order and, you know, sell some stuff off, consolidate some stuff, and try to make this thing happen. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And yeah, so I hope everybody's doing good out there, and this is going to be fun and definitely a challenge. So you guys have a good day. Get out there, press the record button, and make some stuff happen.